Book. I mean, we only have now just a few segments left here on the show today. But you know what? It was well worth it. Where do you want to start in the world of wrestling? What do you make of this whole Sasha? I mean, not Sasha, but Charlotte and Becky thing. That's what
Charlotte,
everybody's been talking about.
Sonya Deville almost stepped in there and threw hands and took care of the whole thing. And we know what Sonya's all about.
Yeah.
She can fight. All right, she can go. She. I mean, when it comes to getting down and dirty, I ain't gonna mess with Sonya. I'm not gonna mess with Sonya Deville. She tied my ass up like a pretzel. But no, man. I don't know what's going on, but I do know this. It's news. We're talking about it. It's all over the sites. The sites picking it up like it's the gospel. So if it's true, boom. All right, I'm down with that. If it's not true, okay, I'm down with that too because everybody out there eating it up. So either way, it's working. And the thing is, man, this getting into a squam is not something new in the business. It shouldn't be anyway. Tempers flare all the time in the locker room. I'm sure there's a lot of tempers have went off the rails in the guys' locker room too. May not have been reported, but ain't no damn way you could tell me you go through 365 days out of the year and you got all these men in the locker room and nobody don't get pissed at somebody. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that's gonna happen. Now to actually get that out to the social media world and let them buy into it, and they you know start chattering, back and forth who they like, who should get this, I like that. That's good, far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, the story says that I guess the title. It's funny. We were just talking about this title exchange stuff on the show last week. Do you remember that?
We
We were
said,
like, I think we were like, we hope they don't do that.
well, we said it. We said it's gonna suck, and it's like, and the thing is, now we're talking about it. We're
Now we're
talking.
talking about it.
So my thing is this, bro. I don't know whether it's a work or not. And my thing is, I try not to look into for whether things are work or a shoot. Okay, if it's got me buzzed, I like it. Okay, whether it's a work or shoot or not, it's working. So for me, let it rip, man. Let it rip. More of this, the better. Roman need to hit somebody in the mouth.
I mean, it does seem like there's some real tempers there, and it's bound to happen. It's a competitive industry, to say the very least.
Yeah.
You're always looking for a spot. You're always looking to protect your character. You're always looking to protect, how you come across to the fans. So, in some regards, I don't, I'm not shocked to read this by any stretch of the imagination,
No.
right? Like if Becky ran up on Sasha, I mean on Charlotte. I keep getting this wrong. If Becky ran up on Charlotte,
Right,
I can
right.
believe it.
I got it written down right here. Charlotte, Becky, Sonya. I can't mess it up.
I know it's like Sonya and Charlotte. I get Sasha. That's where it keeps happening right now. But if she ran up on her, like, you know what? That's what she's look. That's what she's supposed to do. If you feel like you slided me in the ring, I'm gonna say something to you afterward. That just seems like a regular workplace interaction.
Well, like I say, bro, for me, spontaneous uh, is something that we need in the business. Tempers flaring sometime is something that we need. People getting pissed off a little bit about certain things. I think that's something that we need. Um, I think it's healthy for the business. I'm not saying go out there and hit somebody in the mouth or anything like that, but if we can get the fans, just like I was talking to Mr. Eric Braden there a second ago, we can get the fans to feel a certain way about watching this stuff. We perhaps can get back where we was once upon a time as far as the fans go, and how they really love this business at one point in time, to where you know it was fives in the ratings and whatnot. And I know we're in a different world because of social media, and I know we'll probably never get back to those numbers. But I'm talking about as far as the fan enthusiasm about professional wrestling. Hey, I think we need a whole lot more of that.
Yeah, I mean, and stuff like this. Honestly, it just helps. It helps more people talking about it. But let me ask you, from a backstage perspective, you've been back there obviously for 20 plus 30 years. You were there. in different companies, but you were backstage at a wrestling show. And I'm sure there were times to where you may have done something in the ring or somebody did something in the ring with you that pissed you off or made you feel a certain way or made them feel a certain way. And you had an altercation with them, verbally or otherwise, right? This has happened before, correct?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
is that in the ring? I mean, I remember getting hit in the eye. I'm not going to say the person's name or anything like that, but he hit me so freaking hard. I still got the scar. And I got so mad at him. I was like, man, back up. You know what I mean? Because I want to fight. And he was like, what's going on here? Of course, I composed myself because I don't, I wouldn't do anything in front of the fans as far as try to have a real fight or anything like that. But was I ticked off about it? Yeah. Another guy, did the same thing, whacked me, and I didn't know what was going on. And as soon as he came back through the curtain, I wanted to fight. And, he pulled me to the side and said, oh man, I'm sorry. This what was going on and whatnot. But yeah, it happens all the time. And tempers do flare. I mean, I know I've been in, many of confrontations with just say, for instance, Jerry Saggs from the Nasty Boys, wanting to fight just because of something's not going right in the ring. He's not wanting to go this way, and I want to go that way. And it's just one of those things. We're not jailed, and you get hot. Yeah, you want to fight about it. Did we throw blows or anything? No, but it would have been great for me if we had the internet back then and somebody said Jerry Saggs and Booker T got into a fight at a house show. You know what I mean? That's good for the business. It's good for our angle. It's good for, us working together for the next 6 months. So yeah, I like that.
It puts some, like you said, it puts some real heat on it, right? It puts real heat on it. So I don't know. There might be something here. Here comes our first of the day. So I don't know. There might be something here. Here comes our first of the day. Our first
super chat.
This is from the guy named Alex. There's more heat in uninteresting wrestling weddings than there are in title feuds that are supposed to bring fans in and be interested. So, okay, that's just
I agree with that. I mean, I'm not at all for to the wrestling weddings and whatnot. I heard Carmella and Corey Graves engaged. They might have their wedding in the ring. I don't know. You know what I mean? Good luck on that. But I'm a big fan in bringing the noise as far as giving the fans the ultimate in entertainment and action. Going out and giving these guys some great, compelling stories. I think that's what brings wrestling fans into the arena. I think the fan having that one person that they're going to love and root for doing something. I think that's what wrestling is all about. And then again, like I say, as far as the realism of it, a lot of it is gone. A lot of that part of the business is gone. And for me, I like to see it come back. And that's where, like I say, talk like this is beneficial.
When you have to question it, right? Like that's good. When you have to say, well, I remember you and I had a conversation after the whole Adam Cole, Pat McAfee thing, right? And we were like, hey, was that? I mean, I think it was, but was it?
Everybody thought it was real. Everybody thought it was real. Everybody thought it was real when Triple H fired me on television. Everybody thought it was real because we bring a certain emotion to the table when we're trying to make people buy in. And I think, at least I thought, that's what the business was really all about, making fans feel a certain way so they can buy in and come and watch the show. Just talking to Mr. Braden there a second ago, this is a male soap opera. I wouldn't just say a male soap opera because a lot of females watch it as well. But this is somewhat of a soap opera, and we got to have compelling stories there again, make a tear come out somebody's eye in order to make people want to actually be a part of it.
Yeah, and this, again, it adds to the realism. I hope that if there are any real issues, they get worked out, which, look, you get hot in the moment, then you think about it later, you'll talk about it. But even if it doesn't, look, Matt and Edge, Brett and Shawn, some of the greatest matches, right? Because there was a sense of realism about it. We knew these two probably didn't really like one another.
Well, you knew Macho and Hogan didn't like each other.
Macho and Hogan, great example.
You knew those guys did not like each other, but it's one of those deals. We can make a lot of money together, brother. It's one of those deals, So let's just toe the line. Let's just go along with it. At the end of the day, you go your way, I go my way, brother. Everything's cool. So me, that works every day as far as this business goes. So the Charlotte, Becky, they told MC Hammer to turn it down. He said, I'm gonna pump it up. Hey guys, pump it up just a little bit more so we can get the internet on fire. You know, just throw caution to the wind in a match. You know, forget about the windfall and just start throwing hands. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, you're in the Hall of Fame. Stick around. You'll be back in a minute.